Coming in, we knew this would be a challenging game. I think we all knew that at the start of the week, playing a good team, tough environment. So, we were full aware of what we were walking into. To lose is always frustrating, and this certainly was as well. Disappointing for us. You've got to credit Penn State as well. Did a lot of good things out there. Obviously left the door open on some things. We wasted some field position, especially in the first half. And then I'm sure we're going to look at the tape here and see plenty of things that we can improve upon. So, it just, they made it tough on us. They did a good job keeping us from getting offensive rhythm at all up until the end of the game, I think. And it's just kind of an unusual game in some ways, too. It was a little bit unconventional in the first half with some of the plays, special teams plays that took place, what have you. But, the bottom line is we weren't able to make the plays you need to make to be successful against a good football team. With all that being said, I'm really proud of our football team. I thought they had a great week of preparation. They really had another good week, I should say. I thought they fought hard, they played hard. We just didn't play well enough tonight, and Penn State did, so give them their credit. They did a good job. And this one's going to hurt. We'll get back up on our feet tomorrow, get back to work on Monday.
Nate was pretty inconsistent for a while. Are you kind of waiting to the point where there's less of that? Obviously, you're waiting to that point.
I thought he played pretty well last week, so I think he's played pretty well for the most part this season. He's a really good football player. Didn't have his best night tonight. That was clear. But good players hit tough times sometimes. Good teams do, and the good ones bounce back, and he won't. I thought he gave us a chance at the end there. Did everything he could in the last couple possessions to give us a shot. Just didn't work out.
On the first and goal, you guys had some discombobulation. Looked like you were trying to call a timeout. What happened?
Well, there was discombobulation, use your word. I think that's accurate. And I was worried also about us getting the ball snapped. The clock was running down, so looked like he's going to get it off. And then, in retrospect, it'd be nice if I hadn't gotten it. I don't know it was going to end up in their hands. But there was some traffic there that we weren't anticipating. So it was a tough play for sure.
End of the first half, you guys maybe walk through the thinking of the Peyton Manziel play
we're taking another shot.
Yeah.
Basically, we're trying to hit someone down the left hash mark. Basically, it wasn't there, and didn't turn out the way we had hoped, obviously. But we're taking a shot for another score.
Did Peyton do everything he was supposed to do there?
It'd been nice maybe if he'd punted the ball, but it just, I think it just kind of got cloudy out there, and that's part of the risk of that play.
So that was an option for him to punt. I mean,
there was an option on that, but yeah, we were trying. The intent was to try to get somebody down that hash mark free, and they did a good job. They covered it. Looked like.
Overall, any reason in your opinion why the offense just seemed to? I mean, no offensive touchdowns today. It's so inconsistent.
Yeah, I think overall, from my vantage point, if you just step back, those two pretty good defensive teams playing. In some games, you just never know. Sorry about that. I didn't use that was, but some games, there is a flow offensively, and other days I thought it was pretty tough for both teams to move the ball. They made a big play certainly with the quarterback keeper. That was the one for the long play, but. One thing, anybody's just driving the ball down the field. And sometimes games get like that. I don't know the weather conditions add to it or don't, but it's both teams I thought defensively played really well. They certainly made it hard on us. Those guys played well. They got good players, and I don't want to speak if it was their best game today, but I thought they played really good. They played pretty well against Michigan State. We just didn't have it at the end, but they did tonight.
Is it hard to keep Trace McSorley in front of you as a defense? I mean, there's so many things that go on, and you go out to cover, and there he goes.
Yeah, it's tough. He's, we knew that. We've seen him 3 years now. He's really a tough guy to get out because he throws the ball well. Obviously, he's a very dangerous runner, and I think the biggest thing is just the leadership that he gives them. And I don't coach them or I'm not on their sideline, but that's when you stand across the field and watch them, it just seems like everybody believes in him when he's in there, and he makes big plays. Pretty much done his whole career.
Yeah.
So it's
third time in a year that you've had ranked teams comes out in the final quarter. Anything you put your finger on why you guys just can't seem to get over that hump?
What are the other two? I'm not thinking
Wisconsin and Penn State last year.
We weren't ranked against Penn State or Wisconsin, were we?
No,
You're talking about where we're ranked?
Talking about them being ranked teams,
Oh.
that you're obviously.
Well, I mean, we've won some big games too in recent history, and, yeah, I'm not dwelling on that. It's just, we came up short today, you know, give Penn State the credit. You know, it's probably as simple as that.
Are you guys-
The other thing is, I'm not so sure how much rankings mean at this given point, outside of Alabama. They've been doing pretty well, but, yeah, there's a lot of highly ranked teams that have been losing too, so it's just, you know, all that stuff will come out at the end.
Do you-
That's-
I'm sorry.
Mhm.
You seem like a real confident group of guys coming in. Do you feel like this is the type of team that is
Yeah,
can
no,
maintain
absolutely.
confidence despite?
Yeah, what I told the guys in there is, I mean, everybody's hurting right now. It's disappointing, it's frustrating. I know our fan base is hurting. But, you know, nobody's hurting more than the players because they're the ones that do the work. But, you know, when I step back, I mean, I just look at this team since January. They have just kind of been putting good days on top of each other. We've had a leadership base really grow, and I think we saw that out there on the field tonight. And Nate didn't have his best game, but he's one of our strongest leaders. He'll get back up on his feet, you know. So no, I'm not worried about it at all. That's part of football. Anytime you go out and compete, you run the risk of getting beat. You know, we got beat here 2 years ago in a pretty bad fashion. We got back on our feet and played the next week, and that's what the game's about. That's the challenge of the game. And when you have good people on your team, no, I don't worry about that. I just worry about us doing the right things to make sure we do get back. And you know, we'll be back. We'll show up next Saturday.
Did Nate hurt his thumb in the game? I think one of the players mentioned.
He might have got a pump on it or something
Yeah,
like that. I think he took a helmet, yeah, but he's okay.
Okay, anything else? Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks.